Well, hello everyone, Dylan here with my last LEGO Fortnite review for now. Well, until the next wave of next year, and this one's on Klombo. So on the front of the box here, we would have the LEGO Fortnite logos and border as we've seen with all the sets, and have picture of the set in action in some beach area and bonus Fortnite in-game outfit or skin with these LEGO styling, and recommended ages is 10 and up, set number 77077, kind of a fun set number, and has 1,084 pieces. And on the back side of the box have some other views of the set, and also, or just some other pictures that there is, and the logos again, and set number again, and there. And now onto the manual, of which little odd rendering that they've been doing for quite some time, but with a lightish pink background, well, more fitting to Fortnite, and then QR code that unlocks hidden in-game skin, and then the transition from plastic bags to paper bags, ad for the Builder app. And on the back side, how to win on the online survey. All the pieces that come with the set, of course. And an advertisement of the current sets of this wave and last building steps. So first off, the minifigs, which there's only 2 of in this set. So first of which is Adventure Peely. Which same piece as last year, but obviously with some different prints to it, like with the goggles and stripes and such, and then also leg printing, quite good for how they are, but also quite nice ones to also use on some custom minifigs if you wanted, or just random minifigs in a city setup or something. And also wielding the little extra long sword piece, which probably came in a creator castle set or in some recent Lord of the Rings sets. Correct me on that, but yeah. And also holding the spider piece, which is a random accessory of this set. And next to which is Aura. That's ORO, Aura, with the with a gold torso piece and some really nice printing. Well, both torso and leg printing, all really nice for how it is. And as for the face printing, quite kind of neat for how it is. Like also kind of a gold print to it. And although the gold kind of feeling like that of C3PO of Star Wars, but at least nice to have that here as well. And also wielding the same sword piece, of course, or a different kind of sword piece as well. And then have this crown piece, which quite neat how it is like kind of dual molded of tan with for the wrapping below, and also gold for the crown itself. And then to the back sides of it, so quite nice back torso printing for Aura, looking quite nice, and obviously done for Peely for that. And as for this minifig selection as a whole, like 2 figs for $110, which, and if look at like the battle bus from last year, where there was like 9 figs for $100. Well, maybe because it was like because there was a lot of big pieces with that set, but or there was enough room for figs of that set. But although would have been nice if there was some extra minifigs included, like Cull Team Leader again, or Raven, or maybe a same Bright Bomber or whatever. But that's just me. All of that would have been great if they would have been included as well. But yeah, and that is it with minifigs. And now onto this one side build, which is a small and quite simple side build, where it's just one green rounded plate for that, and then just a few brown slope pieces around, and also this little flashlight piece acting as a stem, and a recent what is it called, leaf piece holding leaf pieces around it. So kind of the same effect as the one that was on the side of the Der Burger set, but instead of the peppers, hot peppers, instead is just these uh, little extra assemblies, where it's just the that you can pull off for that, which are just little grass stems and little flower pieces, and then also these little diamond-like pieces from the Harry Potter sets, with but now in satin blue or bright blue for that. Oh, it's nice to get in that color, and yeah, and that is it with that side build. And now onto the main build, the Klombo itself, which, as you see, quite large and quite for how it is, and also a quite neat and also good consistent color scheme of like lavender, sand blue, and coral, or hot pink and brightish blue. That, and also some white as well. And although for the main look of which may be what you could call like either stout or stumpy for how it is. Although like kind of like thick in some parts, but yeah. So first of which for the head build, which well captures the in-game appearance gratefully. Like obviously the snot techniques with the curved slopes around coming together just gratefully, and then also the astromech droid headpieces from Star Wars minifigs, but now in this blue color, and then also flat tile pieces acting as the pupil parts, and then for the mouth of which, also quite well done, where it's you can open and close it quite nicely, and also do have a lot of like tooth plate pieces on both top and bottom, but it's just a few rows of them, of which so obviously kind of fun and different to put together and add in for that. And then for the top part of the head of which are some of those like these like triangular type pieces that like we've seen in Lego Elves sets from about a decade ago, and also have all these little leaf pieces in blue, which nice to use for mocking if you wanted, and all of which are attached on some mixel joints so you can pose them around however you want. And then and if notice in the little gap here is this little Technic piece that holds the head to the body, of course. But of course it's on a swivel joint, or swivels in two spots for that. And then as for the leg parts, which obviously the front two of which, or the front four, are same build in two different directions, but and of course had to like build two of at the same time for that. But however, both of the back ones are a little bit different for that. Well, if you get to and build this set, you would know. And however, the kind of fixed in a 45-degree angle for that, so it kind of limits the movement. To have the like car hood pieces in the lavender color, and then each foot has these like rounded kind of pieces around, and also these special plates underneath, and also these half plates or half jumpers acting as toes, of course. So also, and obviously a lot of symmetry to this set, which if you're a symmetry person like myself, this is a which well quite good set for that. And as for the like back part of this whole build, which as you see does have is mostly a lot of sand blue kind of tile or special slope pieces in sand blue, of which and also a few cheese slopes around in rounded plates as well. And then also a lot more of these like triangular pieces from elves, but also held off as like additional protruding spines or something. or just fins or whatever. And then the very back side is for the tail, which is just two little builds for that, held together by mixel ball joints, or and then the tip part just two little jagged and curved slopes around for that. And now, as for full articulation, is like for the head part, that the jaw, as you saw, can open and close on mixel ball joints in there. But also forgot to point out, so like Nexo Knight's pyramid pieces also acting as additional scales, and also some more mixel ball joints for these top fin parts, and then also kind of technique piece in there where you can like swivel up and down or side to side, and goes up and down, but just by one click or two clicks down, but only one click up for that. So, and then as for then also all legs of which kind of move just at the shoulder kind of parts of it, and then all the feet do move quite as well, but although hindered a little, and then the back legs of which unlike the front legs, which are just staple for that, but they which do have kind of outwards joints, and it's like that for that, and also same movements. And obviously the tail had two little ball joints in it as well. So plenty good articulation for this set. So now for my overall verdict, I think this is a really quite good set for how it is. Like, obviously, do get two exclusive minifigs with Aura and Adventure Peely, although but at least good to have a unique version of Peely for this set. And now for the price point, I think of which for like $110, there's a which although being $10 more than the Battle Bus set of last year, but at least almost as much good, like two consistent colors and such. But whereas the minifig selection for the Battle Bus blows this one out of the water, like 9 figs for the $100 that this is, but for this which 110 and just two, well, it was which not quite as fair for that. Although I think some extra minifigs could have been included. Well, maybe that would have been a little too much, but yeah. Although it would be nice if there was some extra side builds other than just the bush here, like how in the box cover pictures where there's the palm trees and such. Would be nice if that could have been included as well, or maybe a little crate with or crate of dynamite as well, or whatever. Just saying, but that's just me. But however, the set as is, which still quite good for how it is. Like, and also this set does also work out as a good parts pack with a lot of lavender, sand blue, and also a lot of the like elves crystal triangular pieces as well. So nice to add into your box if you wanted. But yeah. And what else to say? Not much, but yeah. Also, would have been nice if the head had some extra articulation other than just the Technic ratchet joint in it. But maybe, but although you could add that, modify it with that if you wanted, but yeah. And now, if you're looking to get this set for your Mixel set collection, definitely pick it up. And if you are looking to have Aura and Adventure Peely around in your Fortnite display and collection, also pick this up. But if you don't want to pay the $110 that it is, well, maybe wait for it to be on sale in a year or whatever. And that's about it with this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.